What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy, and I suppose it's about time for my annual pre-Christmas update video thing. So, by the time you see this, it's gonna be a week to the day, probably a little later in the day, but still, a week after I put this out there, that I will be flying back to Pennsylvania to visit my family again over Christmas and New Year's and all that. I get a full 2 weeks, I think, this time. Maybe even a little bit more than that, but so my flight there is going to be the Friday before Christmas. My flight back to Texas is the Friday after New Year's. So, decent chunk of time that I'm going to be with my family. Also, decent chunk of time I am not going to have access to my main computer for making videos. So, I think I guess no matter what happens, I'm going to have to at least kind of pre-upload a couple of videos, because I won't have access to this, which has all of my video game related stuff. And as of this past Monday, I put out the end of the Oxenfree series, and so I'm going to have a couple of other things going on at the same time. Forza Horizon 2 is still in progress. I just need to edit a few of those, and then I'll need to pre-upload them before I publish on the actual day that I want them to be out. And then I think I'm going to be staggering some video game reviews, as I've been calling them, which they're kind of sort of reviews-ish. I don't know. They're my version of a review, not like anything super official. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna at least have to backlog and pre-upload those before I leave for the break. I'm hoping that I won't necessarily need to do the same for my Friday, more vlogish, topical, face-to-face-ish videos like this. So, the thing is, I might need to do that too, though. Because, okay. What I'm hoping will happen is that I will get a new laptop that I ordered online before I leave for the break. So then I can take that new laptop with me and, use the webcam from that and have decent quality stuff that I can work with to make some videos while I'm there. But if I don't end up getting that, I'm gonna need to do a similar thing where I'll have to backlog these types of videos after recording them all here and then pre-upload all of them before I leave for the break. Because all I'm going to be taking with me is a laptop, whether it's the new one or my current one. I'm definitely not going to take this whole computer setup here. But yeah, so there's what I'm hoping might happen versus what might actually happen. Problem was, I guess, the laptop, when I purchased it, was on back order, and it's just now getting to the workshop where they're kind of assembling my order, at least as I'm recording this. So, it should, I think, be roughly a week from, it'll be, well, hopefully around the Wednesday or so after this video comes out, that I will actually have my new laptop available. But I don't want to bank on that and then be stuck when it comes to videos. So, yeah, anyway. So there's what might happen either way. But hopefully I'll get the laptop and not need to worry about pre-recording and uploading all these kind of videos in addition to the video game ones. But we'll see. I don't know for sure what all the plans are, like what all my family's plans are while I'm there exactly. I'm thinking we're going to visit some extended family while I'm there, but that should probably only be a couple of days. So, hopefully again, I can have the laptop with me and be able to update you on that kind of stuff and let you know as it's going on. And then I can have a reasonable explanation for why I didn't publish a certain video on a certain day or something like that. But anyway, now I'm just kind of rambling. But between this video and when I leave, there's going to be lots of preparing stuff, lots of semester finals for the students I work with, lots of cleaning houses and doing things of that sort, and transporting students to airports and doing different things like that. So it's going to be a little crazy, like right before. But absolute worst case scenario, I'll just have to do a ton of stuff like early Friday, right before I leave, because my flight to Pennsylvania before Christmas is like later in the evening. I don't think my arrival in Philadelphia is going to be until like midnight-ish. So, apologies to whoever's picking me up for that, but I wanted to make sure it was not in the way of any work-related stuff for my family. And then my flight back here is like the complete opposite 2 weeks later. It'll be really early in the morning, but hopefully the timing of it is where, like, somebody can just take me kind of while they're headed to work. I imagine that'll probably be my dad, but I don't want to assume things. But somebody will take me while they're on their way to work and hopefully can just kind of drop me off there and then head on their way. But who knows? So I guess that's really all I have in terms of updates and such. I have a slight inkling of what my next video game playthrough thing might be, but I'm not totally settled on it just yet. So if you have ideas, let me know down in the comments section. But yeah, if you're wondering what I've been doing in terms of those and kind of my plan moving ahead, you could watch some of my, video game stuff and find out from those. But if you don't really watch those regularly, what I've been doing with that is just kind of rotating back and forth each week on Mondays. And, 1 week I'll have one video game, the next week I'll have another, generally speaking, unless I'm kind of in between games trying to decide what's going on with them, and I'll put up a few of those review things every other week. But generally speaking, I'll have one game that's more like a big name sort of thing, like the kind of game you might see commercials for, and, is kind of one of the higher selling series. But then also I'll have another one in the rotation that's lesser known, probably some sort of an indie game or something like that. And so I've got those kind of rotating back and forth every other week. But I don't really, other than that kind of general strategy, I don't really have a plan to change too much of what I'm doing. It's certainly not on my channel or anything like that. I don't know. I can't really think of anything else to say update-wise. So I'm gonna not ramble too much more and say that's all for this time. So, as always, like and share if you enjoyed the video. You can subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell while you're there to get updates whenever I put new videos and stuff up. Especially while I'm on this break and things might get a little slightly out of whack in terms of when I publish things. It's a good way to make sure you don't miss anything that I'm doing. But you can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As I mentioned just a little bit ago, Facebook and Twitter are pretty reliable for keeping up with my videos too. Instagram, not quite so much, because there's still a weird relationship going on between YouTube and Instagram. I think Instagram is trying more so to compete with YouTube than to actually, promote it these days. But anyway, that's beside the point. All that information on how to follow me on those pages is going to be down in the description just below this video. And like I said before, leave comments down below that with your thoughts on this video, anything you'd like to see from me in the future, whether it be video games or just other topics, ideas, things you want me to do or talk about. Let me know down below. So that's all for this time, and I hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I will see you all next Friday, and hopefully I actually have a video ready to go, and that all goes smoothly with getting that out there. But whatever the case is, stay cool, people.